this one, so it's going to be really good.
This is the premiere of my song, Always a Bigger Fist. And it's a song that we have heard before, I'm sure. But I worked in collaboration with the unbelievable Fred Flows. And man, I tell you what,
Hey
guys, this is
everyone.
going to blow your mind. Fred, awesome working with you, man. You're an excellent partner. You know, you're able to take my yes, absolutely. Rest in peace, Rob Reiner. Brad was able to take my vision and to really carry it out. So, what I'd love to do
It
is
was a
we'll
pleasure
watch the
working with
video.
you, Roy.
Thank you, Brad. We're going to watch the video and then we're going to interview Brad a little bit about the flow.
All right,
So,
awesome.
Dave, would you
So
like to
is
start
there
it?
Yeah, is there anything you want to say before we do it all? You just want me to raw dog it, huh?
I think you guys
Let's
will enjoy
fucking
it.
go. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Brad, do you
ready.
have anything to say?
Um, well, it's the longest one I've ever done so far, 9 minutes.
Awesome.
But I think it turned out to your vision, Roy.
Sweet. All right, cool. I want to let as many people file in as possible. All right, so I'm going to mute myself, and without further delay, here is the premiere of Always a Bigger Fish, music and lyrics by Roy, and video by Breadflows.
And that's when the werewolf attacked. Weenie. Hey everyone, listen up. I gotta tell you about my friend's bachelor party. Going on a fishing trip. He booked the Orca captain by a guy named Quince. Could have had fun watching a bunch of girls strip. No, we get to hang out with a World War II vet with a squint. So we chug our way out of Amity, on our way out the Sound. We see other boats dropping lines, but not the Orca. This mother wants to go out to sea till we can see no ground, like it's plotting a course all the way to Mallorca. Hey you, in those white jean shorts, he screamed above the din. Grabbing a bucket, he tossed it into my arms and said, "Get off the ball!" Pointing to the cut up fish guts and heads, he told me to fill the tin and get going on throwing out a bunch of that chum. Soon we had our lines out and running our strings, hoping for nibbles, but for the longest time, not a single one. Then suddenly the pole bent double and the spindle screams, "Line on, quit, screen, strap down, boys, we're in for some fun." For hours the battle was fought, with the beauty of a fish on. He jumped clear of the water, his needle nose and dorsal fins gleaming. Man, that's one tournament winning fish a tarpon. The groom grinned like a man who was dreaming. As it appeared to be over and the prize won, there was the sound of a tremendous splash. Suddenly the reel started to smoke and come undone, and Quint's smile disappeared with a crash. The pole once again bent over double, the prize pulled into the seemed after a while that the wail did prevail. But there was not time for him to rest or cheer, for soon the water bubbled around as he flailed. Out came the Kraken, the creature we all fear. His mighty tendrils whipped all across the sky, flinging Moby Dick like a salmon at Pie's Place. His gigantic beak glistened under his massive eye as a humongous grin broke across his face. But before he could of us make himself a snack, from behind it seemed like a volcano eruption. Suddenly Kraken found himself coming under attack from a lizard whose sheer size defies description. They battled for what seemed like days. The sky echoed with the sound of the fight. The lizard, who was hit with cosmic rays, was going to win with all its might. I thought I had seen it all after this crazy party, but then when I thought it was all over, it was but a draft. For the king of all monsters was afraid of only one thing in the sea, that creature which lived in the imagination of Lovecraft. In a flash, the giant lizard was gone with a chomp, and we thought we were truly done for, but no! He didn't eat us or crush us with a stomp, but came down to chill and smoke a bowl. He told me that guy Lovecraft is some kind of real jerk. He met him while fishing, and he was not very cool. Yelled at him that he was gonna put him in his work, which he thought was chill, but boy did he feel like the fool. Then I came awake with a gasp as my buddies laughed, the empty bottle of rum reflecting the sun with a gleam. They heard me screaming as I fought and coughed. You meant to tell me this was all just a freaking dream? I felt embarrassed and maybe even a bit ashamed. Kept it to myself when my friends asked what was going on after such a horrifying night.
all hell.
Well, there you go. That
Told
was
you
always a
guys
bigger
would be
fish
blown
by
away.
Roy and Bread Flows.
Thanks for
That
watching,
That was
everyone.
crazy.
that was so much fun to make and watch the process. Learned so much. I mean, started with me approaching Brad and asking him. I love his stuff. His stuff is just awesome. Quality is just
Yes.
unbelievable. And I
Thank you.
came to him. I said, "What do you think of the song?" He listened to it. He's like, "Oh my god, that song's crazy." And I said, "Well, this is my vision."
He's not
And
wrong.
it is a crazy song. I mean, it's 28 verses and 9 minutes.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
but it was a lot of fun to write the song, and it was even more fun watching the vision of what the song should have been come to life. Send the link over. Yes, Miss
Yes, I'll put it in the
Gibson.
chat. I'll put it in the chat right now. Do-do-do-do-do.
And Brett, would you mind talking to us a little bit about the process, about what tools did you use, and how did you go about doing it?
Well, I listened to it a few times to kind of get a grasp of it. At first, it was a bit intimidating with the 9 minutes, though. But I used Grok Imagine to create the bass scenes, and then improved it over time with Kling. And the last scenes was made with Pixieverse because I had it leftover credits from the Anthem competition, and I used Nano Banana for the images. And I basically did about 1 minute a day. Sometimes it was less than a minute, and then some days I didn't do any at all because I had to rest. But got there in the end.
The part that definitely impressed me the most was the smoothness, especially in the fight scenes. Um, Obviously, when we're dealing with bandwidth issues, it's not going to be as smooth as when you watch it live on your own computer. So I definitely recommend all you guys go to YouTube, watch it on the YouTube feed, and download it. It's on there in 4K, so you can really get the full experience with it. And the fight scenes, I just thought, wow. I mean, this looked like something
Yeah,
out of a
I
movie.
don't know what's scarier about the great white shark, whether it's his gnashing teeth or his slashing tail or his sense of racial superiority.
But guys, thank you so much for watching and for the excellent feedback that I see that we're getting here in chat. Brad, you're an incredibly talented video producer, and I would be honored to work with you on any other projects. So please let me know if there's any of my songs that you like that you want to work on, or if I have any suggestions, I will definitely come to you because I love your work, man.
Well, thank you very
Um,
much, and I'll let you
Eardrum, I
know.
will let you know that Bread Flows is from Ireland.
Yep.
No, he's probably talking about my dumbass Florida man comment.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey, listen,
sorry,
Florida is
Eardrum.
the only state and the only place in the whole world where you can find both alligators and crocodiles. You're welcome.
interesting.
Florida
Anyway, that was
man.
a beautiful video. Love it. It looked great over here. I saw the 4K. Was it terribly choppy?
It had some bandwidth issues here and there, a little bit here and there, but it's to be expected. But
For
everyone's
the
got the late.
4K and the 60 FPS, I used CapCut, Optical Flow, and AI
Yes.
Super Resolution to increase quality of each scene.
Yes. Yeah, I found that the optical flow on CapCut is really good, but when I was trying to make a video that where I was trying to emulate stop motion, it killed it. It made it too smooth, and it killed the effect.
Yeah,
So,
let's
but
see how it
here it
would, yeah.
looked really good.
Is that similar to the smoothing effect that happens with watching like old school 35 70 millimeter film, film stock on a modern TV with its high refresh rate makes it all look like video, and I hate it. cheapens the look. You know, it kills the depth. You know what I'm talking
Well,
about?
yeah, I mean, anything you're putting out in video right now, straight off the AI hub, is going to be at 24 frames probably, right?
Yeah,
And then if we are mastering them in CapCut or editing them in CapCut and turning them into 60 frames a second to have that true smooth Peter Jackson-esque frame rate, it's going to have to interpolate frames between those 24 frames. And it does it very well using AI, and it makes it exceedingly smooth, right?
true that.
Hmm.
Brett, is there any?
Yeah.
Would you mind kind of going through the process? So, like, let's pretend you're going to work with someone. What do you expect from the artist who you're working with to best communicate with you? What do you want to hear from us?
Well, like general um, story for what you'd want. Um, like be as descriptive as you can, um, so I can read it later and pick up on more information as I go along.
Absolutely. Oh, looks like Dave's got to step away. He's having an open house tonight, so we may lose Dave for a little bit here when the people who are looking to buy the house are walking through. So, um, um, and that's one thing I wanted to reflect on. That was when we were working together. Of course, you and I were staying in touch, and I was watching the draft scenes you were working on. And it was a little bit back and forth with regards to the scenes, especially with the scene where the fish was being fought and landed. I wanted to make some little changes here and there, but that's all part of the give and take of the production process, correct?
Absolutely. Sometimes I might have my own interpretation, and then, I don't want to presume what your interpretation is. So if I can give you the draft and you criticize it, say, I don't like it that way, or I don't like it that way, okay, I can remake another one, send it back, until we can get to at least a middle ground, but preferably what you'd want to the exactness.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the key, of course, is good communication between the artist and the video producer. Um, Also, of course, guys, when you are communicating, make sure to use time codes. That always helps. If there's a
Oh
specific
yeah,
thing that
yeah.
you want to have, changing scenes, or you want to see the artist playing the guitar. You want to give him or whoever you're working with the specific time codes of where and when and how and why.
Yeah, be as specific as you want.
Absolutely. I think it always comes back to great communication. I think is the number one thing. And I think this video is evidence of what happens when you do have that kind of communication.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, once again, great work. Dave, are you back, sir? It's like
I
that.
am, yes. I am just working on getting this echo turned off. But yes, I'm
Okay.
back. Um,
All right, sir. I don't have anything more with regards to the video. Is there anything that you'd want to discuss?
what I was thinking we could do, since we have some video artists in the studio or in the house, is maybe like a flash sale. If anybody has a video they'd like to put on right now, and we could sit here and watch with the same eye and with other video creators. I'm going to give, let's see, about 45 seconds, and we'll see who gets something into the chat. And then I'd like to just take a look at it. Since we have filmmakers here, maybe something that hasn't been seen, a work in progress, something like that. What do you think about that, Roy?
Now, that sounds like a great idea to me.
Good. So if somebody, Max or Vicky, somebody, anyone, it doesn't really matter, has a video they'd like to put in while we wait, let's see. Let's see. All right. Did let's see. I have some questions. Brad, what program did you use for the animation? I know it was Nano Banana for the initial image generation, but then what did you use?
I used Grok Imagine for most of the first draft. Then I used Kling, especially in the boss scenes. I used Kling frame to frame. Some of them, others didn't need frame to frame, but just to create the extended shots.
I love that. Yeah, yeah. It was a really great. Some of that footage, especially when the boat was at the dock, looked amazing. Looked really like, whoa, is that Jack Black sitting on a boat? And yeah, it was really great. All right, we have our first contender, and I'm so excited.
I'll just add in the parts about the smoke in a bowl was
Yeah.
censored, so the only one I could use was Grok Imagine for that.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Grok is kind of like that, right? It's kind of a Wild West kind of thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now it is, yeah. But first, sorry. Oh, and I just cussed. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You guys are adults. Thank you, Brad, for doing that. And Roy, thank you so much for sharing it and premiering it today. Let us know how it does and how we can support you with it and stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, of course. So,
Just ask everyone to please go like the channel, watch it, give it a like, subscribe, and keep your eye out for future videos.
yes. Yes, and that goes for all, always, especially on YouTube, man, it's hard to get those subs and likes and views. So, like your fellow creators, it really does help.
Yeah, I appreciate all the people who subscribed from in the AIU to my channel.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what we're here for. I'm not one of those people that are going to have a boost party or something where we artificially inflate numbers. I want to get good art in front of good people, and then the rest will just happen naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you again. Well, speaking of good art, we have our very first contender for our video flash sale today. Miss Sabrina has graced us with a piece of their art, and I'm very excited because I am not as familiar with this one, but I love Breezy's work. If you have not seen their video for Nape of the Neck, you need to go watch that one. I'm very excited about this one as well. Breezy, you want to talk about this? Out with the Tide. I've heard the song. She's typing, and we're typing, and we're typing. Okay, so to dispel some of the myth, here's one of the prompts I used. Same style as the images with all the elements represented as if practical effects in a stop motion production. Yes. In Leica style stop motion animation. Yeah, like Pingu, right? From a variety of dynamic angles, tight, wide, medium, ultra wide, the woman captained by herself fights to keep her ship from capsizing in the violent storm. No, not Pingu. Pingu was claymation. It was still a Russian production, I think. Sabrina, you have to correct me. But it's the key to it, the pre-production art direction that generated one single image that really told the whole story. Beautiful. I love stop motion. I've tried it with some of my own videos in more of a kind of Ray Harryhausen style. So this will be interesting. Okay. Yeah, Whisk. So this is Out of the Tide by Sabrina Breezy.
website is on the right screen. Oh, it is.
私もそのうちにやっと見つくからその時まで
Wow, that was that was really beautiful, Sabrina. Thank you so much. That was so good. And I have some people I'd like to show that to if you don't mind. There's Nape of the Neck, by the way. It's done with just as much artistry and craftsmanship. Gorgeous work. Sure. I know the place that I work has a trans support office there, and we do a lot of social justice work, and we're always looking for art. So we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk. Thank you. It was a beautiful, beautiful song. Wow. Okay. Anybody have some feedback there for Breezy?
You know, Breezy's always bring great stuff to the table.
Yeah. Yes.
Beautiful
Yeah.
artistry.
Now, what is that like? Stop motion that you were talking about. Um, because, oh God, that animation at the end was so good. Oh, the stuff on the pier, it kept the just like Roy and Brett's video, it kept the art style consistent all the way through. Coraline, Paranormal, Kibo. Okay, maybe Frankenweenie too. Um,
Yeah, but her boat trip was a little different.
yeah, yes. Hers was far more intrinsically perilous. Yeah, I'll put a link up for it. Yes. Here we go. Copy. There we go. In the chat, Whisk. Yeah, it's a gorgeous song. Okay, great. And since we're here and we are actually workshopping stuff, can you give us a little behind the scenes in terms of what you used, the platforms you used to create the video? Yeah, the textures were so lush and the color palette was beautiful. It was jewel tones. The lighting was amazing. So I'm really wondering what platform you used. And the song was great too. Yes. It was tragic, but beautiful. And it went very well with the song. It was not quite as narrative as Roy's video. Roy's video was very, very narrative. It was telling a story. It was narrating a story on screen. So that's really great. Which uses, okay, ChatGPT. Okay, cool. Don't forget you can add your, yes. I have.
It was hard to pick a bone with it. It was very beautiful.
Yeah, I know, right? Just the style. Hey, Ghost, do you have any, I know you are a budding filmmaker yourself. Do you have anything that you'd like to put up for a flash sale? We have about 20 more minutes before we go into the hardcore LP, but we might go a little sooner. But we're doing a video flash sale. Anybody else like to put one up? Okay, while we wait for somebody to scramble, I'm going to put one in. Let's see, go to my channel here. Just a second. There's one, Vicky. Oh yes, I'd like to see it, please. Do we want the Christmas one, or do we want the stop motion one, you guys? Which one would you like to see? I'll share either one. Both, stop motion seems more on brand. Let's do it. Okay, so the stop motion. Let's see. Here we go. All right, this is Follow Me Down. Oh, pause it there, you gookie. Sorry. Yes, I would love to. Wouldn't that be? Stop! Damn it! Damn it! Okay. Yes, wouldn't that be awesome? I have seen something that I scored on a movie theater, in like a regular movie theater, only one time, and it was at a 24-hour film festival, and it was one of the coolest things. Almost as cool as like having an orchestra play your stuff. When you hear that for the first time, that's pretty amazing too. But yes, we need to rent a movie theater. How expensive can it be? I know what everything symbolized. No, I when I went into that video, I went into it with a plan, and I wanted to see if I could follow a plan. I knew that I wanted it to be this talk about this kind of endless cycle that's happening, and it be kind of metaphorical and kind of a thing for life. And I didn't necessarily have everything done, you kind of create as you go. But yeah, I tried to be really planning. I tried to kind of plan this one out in advance. So thank you. All right, last chance. We've got time for one more vidya. Anybody have one? I did not. There's one. Time machine. Ha, here's Ghost Rider. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so there we go. Stop now. Don't play. You don't play now, you. No, 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 no. All right. YouTube is a pain in the ass. Okay, here we go. Haha, yes, because I remember am very, very, very old. All right, so we have Grandmama and Grandpapa here ready to show us how it's done. This is a song by Ghost Rider, video by Vic, and I have not seen this one, so I am extremely excited. Ghost, anything you want to say about this, or Vicky? And we're typing, and we're typing. It already, just from the thumbnail, it looks dope. Okay. All Vicky's work just suggested the VHS effects. Cool. We got a little retro vibe going on. Okay, so without further delay, and I will mute my mic this time. I didn't last time like a dum-dum. Here is No Limitations, Ghost Rider video by our very own Vicky.
I've been drifting through the silent city, lights just blink and fade. Every street of memory, I replay it like a tape. Used to tell me I was different, now you barely say my name. Guess the truth is different when the fantasy decays. Mom still stressing with the rent, pills lined up like confessions. I be counting blessings in reverse, trying to learn the lesson. My reflection looking foreign, got regrets in my expression. Time don't heal, it just hides it with a code of presentation. I wrote your name in vapor, watch it vanish off the glass. That's the way you left me, ghosted in the past. Tried to love you through your damage, you just handed me a mask. Told me wear it if I stay, so I became what wouldn't last. Now my sister's raising babies, whole new chapters in their books. I'm the last without a family, just these beats and deeper looks. Got a niece who call me aunt, but don't know how far I'm shook. Trying to guide a generation when I barely understood. Sunday dinners feeling different, high chairs at the table, I just smiling. But I'm barely feeling stable. Guess success don't feel the silence when you're sleeping in alone. And the dreams you used to chase now just echo through your phone. Learn that women cheat is easy, love ain't built on gender roles. She was texting him at midnight while I fed her wounded soul. Shared her body, not her heart. Had me questioning my worth. Gave her heaven in my palm. She still went and chose the dirt. People love so loud and vanish like they never meant a word. All that passion's just performance. worthless if it dies without a surge. I believed in slow and sacred, but they only crave the high. And the moment that it fades, they go searching for a sky. Truth is, loving someone more than they love themselves, that's a cross you carry lonely, that's a burn you never shelf. Give it all and then some. They just give me what they can, so I'm always the exception, never anybody's plan. You can't fix what they won't face, can't outrun what they deny. So I sip the passing verses as I feel the future pass by. These days I don't even chase, I just watch the patterns look like deja vu in stereo, just playing back the truth. And the ones who really saw me, they ain't reaching for the line. Guess I'm meant to be a chapter, not a plot that's intertwined. Built a fortress out of patience, left the keys inside the dream. Now I'm floating through the years inside my own time machine.
It's great, guys. Spikey, I think you might have your mic open. If you do me a favor, please mute your mic.
Wow, Vicky. My goodness. The realism on that was incredible. It looked like a home movie, and
Yeah, I thought that as well.
and it told the story so well. And I think Ghost was right on by putting on those VHS effects. It softened it, and it gave it that. Oh, it just it felt so true. You know, it was great. It is a really wonderful work of art. So what have we learned today, kiddos?
Now that I've learned that we've got some incredible artists here, some incredible video producers.
Yeah, I'm thinking AIU as it grows and as we, evolve, might become a Roku channel. I don't know, a live stream YouTube channel. I'm thinking of buying a PC to do nothing but run a live video stream on YouTube.
There you go.
This seems like a natural place for this to happen. And it's lovely that it's starting from a foundation and a paradigm of music first. Thanks, Ghost. I hear you, man.
Working on it.
Because
AIMTV.
I've noticed when I share my that's right, Whisk, AIU TV, hell yeah. When I share my videos and things in other servers, it's always interesting because it's kind of based on the paradigm of that server. So if I go over to like a video server and show one of my things, they're looking at it from that standpoint. But most of the things that I see over here were created music first. And I think that gives it a unique voice and a unique vision. And then we have these artists that know how to maintain consistency. They have a visual vocabulary that they want to use, and they speak it really well. I think we saw that with Bread. I think we see it with Breezy, and I think we saw it with Vic. So just amazing work, you guys. Thank you. And if any of our creators that are here, if somebody is listening that has never tried their hand at video creation, either because it's too expensive or they're too scared of it, anything like that, anybody have any suggestions for a good starting place if any of our composers would like to try their hand at video creation?
Oh, well, whoops, yeah, peace, yeah, thanks for having me, boy.
Great.
What's that?
Perfect. Okay. Well,
Hey, Dave, I'm going to
Roy, do you have
upload.
anything else that you would like to add to this wonderful discussion? We're about to go into this banger, jam-packed LP now and start with some Kai, some new metal. So What?
thing I wanted
I
to
don't know
do.
what that was. It was somebody that was just happy to be here, and that's okay.
Um, I am
Or
going
you
to.
got anything to say
I'm going to share.
before we jump into this
All right, hold on a
Bamper
second. Am I
Fest
muted?
here?
Oh, I'm muted. That's what was going on there. Okay, I'm just going to
Yes.
quickly share some. These are these are sketches that were done as part of a video. Oh, geez, what's the word I'm looking for, David? Yeah, I can't think of the words.
I don't know. Say
Yeah,
that again.
storyboarding. There we go. These are storyboards that I'm uploading to chat.
Storyboards. Yes.
These are created by my app, and they weren't actually used by Brent and I, but they kind of did parallel the story. I ran the song through the app at the end, so I could get some SEO terms and stuff like that for the to get the video view. But while I did that, I said, well, let's take a look at what it comes up for with regards to these
Mhm.
storyboards. So check the chat here in just a couple minutes, and you'll see them pop up. It's taking a while to upload.
Okay, you're gonna put the stills in the chat.
Yeah, they're uploading now.
Okay. Yeah, Tank is obviously having a late night. He's saying playing at 5 a.m. Airport opens at 4, so sleep not an option. Well, you're hanging out in the right place, man. We're gonna play some music and keep you rocking all night long. Oh, look at these! I love the storyboards. I love it.
So yeah, I built that into the app. It's one of the newer features, and it'll allow you
that's
to.
from Songalizer.
Yes, sir.
I see. Can you please put that link, or is it under construction right now?
It's still up. It's I've got to make some small adjustments,
You're muted
and I'll
again.
do that. Yeah, so I remuted myself there. Yeah, it's still up. It's songwriter.com.
Okay, songwriter.com. Yes, please. Everybody go and check that out. It's an amazing tool. I use it. Roy uses it. And now there are video components. So do you see what I see, if I can quote this season? This is a natural progression. Roy started with AI music generation and is now going visual. So is AAU. So are most of us. And I think it's just indicative of the way that this whole AI generative art thing is going to go. Pretty soon we're going to be able to craft full VR experiences, and I can't wait for that. All right. So Kai earlier said that he doesn't have a whole lot to say about this song, but it is nu metal, which I love. Nu metal is different from in EW metal, which is actually a genre as well. So if you look at new in EW metal, you're talking about things like Poison and Motley Crue, that kind of second wave of rock that came over after things like Zeppelin and Sabbath. Nu metal was something completely different. That is a 90s reaction to grunge. And, music got real dark there in the 90s. So we've got nu metal in U. So we're talking about Korn, we're talking about Stone Roses, we're talking about Limp Bizkit. So I'll be interested to see where this one lands. This is No Clarification by Kai.
System you watched, I built something you named.
Breakfast for dinner, I see. Gotcha. Oh boy, I missed that temporarily, big time. This place I fucked from the house like that yesterday.
No clarification, no explanation, no performance, no translation. I'm not confused. I'm not professor. I'm not here to be understood.
Nice job, Kai. I really love the energy there. Very nice job. Yes, and it can be expensive.
I definitely brings that German house energy.
Yes, for sure. And I like the structure of these lyrics as well. The chorus is, very, very straightforward and done in a, let's see. There are my suggestions for generators. Let's see. But these no clarification, no explanation, no performance, no translation, I'm not confused, I'm not defensive, I'm not here to be understood. That's very straightforward. Clean, evenly spaced, rhythmically, going to help it give a nice, clear delivery, on point without being pedantic. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Piggyback on the previous conversation, I used a program called Pixverse. That was very nice. LTX Studios is very nice. It allows you to storyboard right there and then animate storyboards. Plus, it has some lip sync features, and I think it uses VO. I'm not sure. They had some really good stuff over at LTX, but those are the two I would try. Kai, thank you very much for sharing no clarification with us. It was a great way to kick off our LP tonight. And up next, we have one of our
Before we go,
favorite composers here, Curtain Call.
hey,
Oh, yeah,
David,
Roy, go ahead.
real quick
Yep.
before we go any further, if there's anyone here who is, on a time crunch, please let us know so we can put you guys up higher on the list. I didn't recognize anyone
Yeah.
who is from the European time zones, but if
But
you
if
are,
it's 3 in the
let us know.
morning and you're like, if you're like down on the bottom and you're hating life right now, please let us know. We do not want to make anybody have to wait around all night. Of
Whiskey, it
course,
was a
Whisk, you have to get on
pleasure
a plane.
bumping your meat up last week.
That was the meat song, wasn't it? Addiction, I hope I enjoy it. Well, addiction? No, I don't enjoy addiction unless it's to Labubu's. I don't have a Labubu addiction, and I don't mean to make fun of Labubus or addiction. This is
Cool.
probably serious. Do we need a disclaimer? I'm sorry, somebody's choking.
Um,
Okay. Curtin, do we need a disclaimer, bud? No, should be okay. All right, good. I didn't mean to make light of a very, very serious, often situation. So let's take a look at this. There's no style because it was made in studio. It's rock. So we are going to take a listen. Please, I'm going to put the entire lyric box right there in the chat because it seems like something that should be read. I will put it there. Excuse my real estate showing in the background. I'm going to shut up now, mute the mic, play this song. This is Heavy Expense by The Curtain Call.
Lawless on the show.
Litter and burn, and cut down and destroy. The world could be beautiful, but people find joy in convenient filth and disgusting behavior. They're sober, but drunk on the blood of their neighbor. I am an addict to heavy expense, but it keeps me peaceful, away from doing harm and offense, away from them and their mentally drunk design. This is my quiet peace, and this life is only mine. At least I'm not feeding off others. That's the bottom line. I hate the way clean thinkers use the world as trash, and I have to live with dying socially in a crash. The label I don't want, the shame they want to pin, but the cost keeps the real world from ever getting in. I stay to my thoughts, away from their cruel game. The heavy expense is worth avoiding their awful flame. They litter and burn, and cut down and destroy. The world could be beautiful, but people find joy the bottom line.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Nice job, Curtain Call. I like it. It was one of those songs where you can listen to it on the beach or driving down, in a car with the top down, whatever. It's like a nice, but then the lyrics are pretty heavy. So yeah, it was groovy. Yeah.
wanted to I wanted to do something a little off balance. I wanted to write from the perspective of what was I going to say? Like justifying addiction in this one, as a good thing for the person perspective. I just want to try something different, something I haven't heard, lyrically, that is.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I could hear the dual narrative there, which was really cool. Excellent. Thank you very much, Curtain Call. Okay. Make sure that you like the songs and the video and the playlist here. Let me get that in the Chizat. Bam. There, I did find the share button there. Like it. Roy, you said that in the past some of our playlists have kind of stayed in the charts, huh? You're muted, by the way. Doop 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 doop. Okay, I don't think Roy can hear. Well, up next we have oh no, we have Breezy and Hollow Idols. This is going to be too much. This is going to be too much greatness together. And it's I don't even know. Trip back to emo high. I love it. Let's look at the style list. And I'm going to use the copy button. Yeah. Just kidding. So Sabrina, let's see, one last. And Hollow Idols, are they here with us? Not tonight. Okay. Great. I can't wait to hear it. Yes, pong them. Post haste ponging. And in the meanwhile, let us give this a listen. We've got intimate emo acoustic duet, not folk, not singer-songwriter, not Americana. Okay. One steel string acoustic guitar, finger picked softly and unevenly. Okay, so this is feral. This is primal almost. A one-string guitar, finger picked slowly, raw, no mandolin, no banjo, no folk, no drums, no percussion, nothing. This is music at its most raw, it seems like to me. Overall mood is adolescent, intimate, unresolved, and sincere. Great. Green Day, good riddance. Butterfly. Okay. All right. Good riddance. Another photograph. That thing. All right. Beautiful. He was breaking up with his girlfriend at the time, and that's why he called it that. Okay. Let's give this one a. It didn't entirely behave, but I liked where it landed. You know, isn't that life, though? Isn't that life? You just kind of roll the dice and you get it. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it sucks. But in this case, we got something beautiful. And that's because the universe wanted this to exist. It used you as its vessel. So, and Hollow Idols as well. I mean, you've got two great tastes that taste great together. That's an old reference. Anyway. Yeah, well, you just got to keep rolling, bruh. All right, here we go. This is One Last Dance by Breezy.
Was that a double man reference?
That was, yeah. No, two great tastes that taste great together, I think, is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. You got your chocolate and my peanut butter, bro. But now that's way too sexual. They couldn't say that anymore.
All those ads were very sexual.
Oh, God. You remember the Herbal Essences shampoo videos? They look like they were basically masturbating in the shower. It doesn't. Never mind. I digress. I digress away from the emo ballad. All right, here is One Last Dance by Breezy featuring Hollow Idols.
Maybe if I hold this breath, the dance doesn't have to end. Maybe I can keep this sigh from escaping the confines of my chest.
My pulse is racing out of time. I swear I hope you can't feel my shaky hands, but I don't care. This close, every clumsy move is pure delight. I could stay lost inside this wonderful stage fright.
No need to be shy. It's just you and I. Put your hand on my hip, pull me in close till I feel your pulse coming for the dip. Drink deep from my lips, our first, our last stolen kiss.
And I swear my heart just launched into the air. A frantic drum inside my ribs, it wasn't there. Every single nervous thought just broke and flew. Nothing in the world exists, just this, just you.
And when the music stops, it's like I'm back in Mr. Kale's biology class, getting yelled at for dropping a beaker, not cleaning up the glass. Then there you were, holding a brush and dustpan, like I conjured Prince Charming from the anarchist cookbook, broke the stars' grand plan.
Imagine if I had found the courage one moment sooner
to push through the soft barriers between how I felt and what came spilling out of my mouth.
'Cause this is the end. Once we exit the gym, once we say our good nights into the blinding lights, I just want you to know that I know, and I wish we could grow in the same direction. If this is the end, let's treat it like a scar, a badge we earn when we flew too
Close and far, we kissed too deep. We wiped out in the street. This beautiful mess is why we can't repeat.
This is it.
A hard stop at the end of a runaway run-on sentence. I know we'll love again, but maybe, just maybe, never with such stupid, joyful, reckless, terrible passion. So stay in my locker until I need a reminder of when things were awful and never better.
Lovely, lovely song. So I asked a question in the chat if it was a breakup song, and we're kind of getting some interesting combo here. Kind of a growing apart song, a missed opportunity song, missed chances, lost choices. Yeah, what would you say there, Breezy? What could have been? Yes, it's wistful and almost like, I don't know, when the line came, if this is the end, once we exit the gym, once we say our goodnights into the blending, I just want you to know that I know, and I wish we could go in the same direction. Oof, that's a heartbreaker. That's like, you know, you've had that conversation, you're spending the rest of the time there, and now it's just time to go. Oof, heartbreaker. Yes, yeah. Yes, it's almost right, but not quite. It's a fatal flaw. And yet it was very sweet sounding, but it was very melancholy too, which is
I think
great.
it's awesome in this community. It just has so many talented, songwriters.
If you listen to an LP, this LP, and put it up against one of the first LPs that we had here on AIU, I mean, you would notice an incredible surge in quality, incredible surge, and it just keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming, and that's why we have to keep doing what we're doing, because there's an emphasis. It's growing, it's getting better, it's improving, and everything we've heard tonight has just been an example of that. So, thank you so much there, Breezy. That was really, really beautiful. Okay. Yes, exponential growth from all of us being around each other. It's a synergy.
There's an old saying, iron sharpens iron.
That's right. I know that I have learned a ton from you guys. I didn't really give two shits for heavy music. I mean, you know, I thought most of it was silly noise, but that was just because I'd never taken the time to listen. I'd never tried to write it myself. I had never given it its due. And it was through LPs like, you know, Mez and Vikinger and all those guys, Bushman and all these guys, that really got me to expand my horizon that way. So, yeah, it's wonderful. Great. Thank you so much. Up next, Jack, are you around? I thought I saw you here, maybe. Maybe
Yes,
not.
I am.
Hey, what do you want to talk to us about this track here?
So this is just an adaptation, a punk adaptation of Amazing Grace that I just on a while here was working on the other day. It was actually kind of a pain in the butt because even though it's public domain, Zuno really wanted to strike it for any time I tried to edit it. So I had to get basically a gen that was in one shot that I could use without any editing. So that's why if you look through the lyrics at the top, put a bunch of in lyric like prompts and things. All vocals in 4/4. That was in response to for whatever reason Zuno really wanted to make the singer sing in 3/4 for the first verse over 4/4 music, which sounded weird.
So can I give you a little inside baseball advice? So I've been doing a lot of these Christmas covers, and all these of course are heavily copyrighted and heavily protected. However, I have found a workaround that works all the time. You just need to add one or two words to the end of the song, and it will interpret it as a whole new composition. Believe it or not.
Well, like I said, like with the generations, I wasn't having a problem because I actually did go into the lyrics and I changed it up some. I added a reprise at the end and I changed up one of the choruses.
Yeah, as soon as you put that reprise in there, it's your work.
Yeah, but as soon as I went back to try and edit it, like there was a mispronunciation of a word or an omission, it would not allow me to change the lyrics at all. So that was frustrating in the butt. Yeah, it was, frustrating. But anyway, so just a fun one, short, sweet, and I think it kicks. So I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much. You know,
Amazing Grace and punk sounds awesome.
Yeah, Amazing Grace, the original, is in 6/8. It's originally in 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. So that can be changed into a 2/4 with triplets or 4/4. We'll see how Suno interprets it. I'll be very interested to hear it. And so this is added for the workshop here, and so you're going to take it down after Whitechecks, I would imagine.
Yeah, once we get done with this, I'll take it back off. It's just a lot cleaner without all of it in there. And then if you want in an after party, I can throw up one of the first ones I got that I feel like has a lot better guitar riffs and stuff in it. But it had some mispronunciations that I can fix. Anyway.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I can't wait to hear it. This is Punk's Amazing Grace by Blackjack.
You may know this one too. If you've heard it too, sing along. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's save the wretch like me. I want
grace of the
was,
punk
but now
this was
I
yeah.
see it was grace that taught my heart to sing, and grace my fears relieve. Oh, precious grace, the rest did bring the hour I first believe. Oh, say, my chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, His blood has ransomed my faith, and like a flood, heaven swept clean my unending love. Seek that amazing face. The Lord has promised good to me. By His word, my hope secures. He will not yield His heart to me. But to me, heard a life for shores. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound that saved the wretch like me. Grace has brought us safe so far. By His grace will lead us home. His grace will lead us home. Thank you. God, that's good.
Nice one. Oh, that was fun. I'd like to buy it. Got the punk aesthetic really, really well. And it was interesting how it wrestled with the 9844 thing. Let's see.
Did,
Tapping on my
no, that was me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Question for you. Whiskey had put on here 3/4 melody over 4/4 percussion could work.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
All right. So think about it like those are fractions, right? So something that is in groups of 3 and something that's in groups of 4, you'd have to find a common denominator. You could do 4 measures of 3/4 in the space that you would do 4 measures of 3/4 in the space that you would do 3 measures of 4/4, I guess, technically. 6/8 you could count like 2, so that would fit more over 4/4. 3/4 would be kind of the outlier at this point. Yeah, Wiz, go ahead, please.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was halfway joking, but it's also kind of halfway true. Also, 6/8 sounds a lot like 3/4, and you can have a true 4/4 sounding percussion with triplets over it, and it works very naturally.
Yes, that's true. And you could use something even like if you did a 12/8, which is a double 6/8, then it's like a 4/4 measure with a triplet on every beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would kind of fit over. If you listen to a song like Yesu, Joy of Man's Desiring by Betts in 9, 12, or 12/8. That. I don't know if I sung it where anybody could recognize it, but that's a very famous 12/8 song. So yes, you can. There have been some attempts to use not polyrhythms, because that's a little bit different, but kind of nested rhythms where you put one on top of the other in some forms of 20th century classical music, orchestra music, but it was always kind of a serialized thing, and we'll get into serial music maybe one time, but there are ways to hook things in together rhythmically like that. It's when you get into things like 7/8 or 5/4 where there's a little hitch and a giddy up, and it doesn't lay evenly over a grid. While they sound interesting, it's hard to do that kind of compounding.
Let me ask you this: if we're looking at a multi-track piece of work, would it be possible to have the vocals and the primary rhythm at 3/4 while the percussion and bass is running at 4/4 all at the same time? Does that make sense?
Okay, so in a DAW, right, which I assume is where you're going to do this, or in studio, you have basically a grid, and that grid is going to be quantized to either a 4-beat measure, a 3-beat measure, 5-beat measure, whatever you set it to, right? And that stays pretty constant for the whole stack. So what you would end up doing is writing something that sounded like it was in 3/4, but notated in 4/4. And that really wouldn't be that difficult because it has a quarter note as its base, as its rhythmic count. It's just groups of 3 instead of 4. So there would be holdover notes and it would be syncopated, but you could fit a 3/4 melody into a 4/4 measure. Not evenly though.
But you have the rest in there as well, correct?
I mean, you could. If we were like, okay, if we were going to sing something in 3, so like Mozart, or not Mozart, damn it, Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, which I'm going to fake here. Right? That's in a steady 12/8, but you could count it in a 4. I don't know if you could count it into a 3 unless you broke it down into a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which would be really irritating to count, and it would make the music flow and be phrased differently, right? So the subdivision, they can fit over each other, but it's really more about how you would phrase the notes to make them fit. If you just stuck a random quarter note rest at the end of every measure just to get a 4/4, then you would be right, and that would make sense.
That's a drama to it, though.
I mean, yeah, it's got dramatic pauses, but it kills the phrasing. And then especially when you get up and start doing the melody there, it would be a total disaster. So it would be like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, unless you did it on quite a big meta level.
I guess the ultimate question here is, I mean, obviously, it did not follow the original's rhythm or time signature. So,
Right.
artist, Blackjacks, what did you like the outcome? Is it to what you wanted it to be like, or are you still going to work on it a little?
No, I felt like it turned out really good. I might have done some things to like edit it, but since I can't or couldn't edit the lyrics at all, like I think overall, like the rhythm of the song, I think it came out really well. And I only felt like it still wanted to do some funny things with the first verse, but I think having it kind of that slowness to it made it feel more like a live performance, and so I really liked it. I like that part of it. Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. There's the ultimate. I'm sorry, David.
Yeah, no. Finish your statement.
I would say that's the ultimate. Success. What does the artist think? And that's fantastic. If you like it, then that's fantastic.
Sure. Yes, that's true. I had some clue about maybe your copyright. Chris Tomlinson is a contemporary Christian artist that wrote a song called Amazing Grace, My Chains Are Gone. And when he did that, he triggered all kinds of copyright infringement on Amazing Grace, which is a public domain song written 150 years ago. So, you know, it's probably pinging off that Chris Tomlinson piece. And not the Amazing Grace. You know, people have done things with Amazing Grace all over the place, different versions. If you've ever heard the song,
Covered it a couple different times.
yeah, if you've ever what they call New Orleans, the House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. Right. That song is in 6/8. And so Amazing Grace fits over that melody. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that called a wretch like me, had been the ruin of many a poor boy, right? So they're interchangeable. And you could also sing House of the Rising Sun to the tune of Amazing Grace, right? So those kind of interchanges, but they're both in 6/8. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Blackjack. That was awesome. I loved it. I love the vibe. I love the aesthetic. It nailed the genre, and I love an exploration like that into an older piece of music. Yes.
You know, a couple songs that have that same is "Oh My Darling," Clementine, and "The Halls of Montezuma." But I don't suggest singing "The Halls of Montezuma" to the tune of "Oh My Darling Clementine" to a Marine, because that will not turn out very well.
I would imagine not. I don't go around singing to Marines. I find they're more into Europeans, especially when I went to they're military. I'm sure. Roy, my father was a Marine, and he had all kinds of weird things like that. So great. Thank you for the punk rock. Up next, we have some eardrum. Ear, are you here? Hey, go feed the child, Sabrina. See you later, babes. Thanks for being here, you artist. You creator, you composer. Thank you. All right, Ear, so talk to us about Tell Me Your Lies. All right, it's a track they wrote earlier this year about fooling yourself or seeking something to fool yourself with. Oh, we're always looking for those things, aren't we? Yeah. Even though you know what you're doing, choosing ignorance basically so you can keep on going. Yes. Yes, tarot readings even. Okay. I'm a Cancer. That's not, I don't think that has anything to do with it. So a track, good. Yeah, we're always looking for masks to wear, right? Something shiny to take our attention away for a little bit. So I get it. Tell Me Your Lies by Eardrum. Here we go.
not your song, it's just your persona. But it's coming up next.
Gems are scattered around her, and I'm starting to understand. She looks at me with one brow raised and gestures with a single hand. I'll tell you your future. Do you prefer to sit or stand?
Funny, man. Yeah, I mean, something that this song was released December 21st. He's already got 120 views, 12 comments, and 74 thumbs up. It's really good. This sounds like Scorpion. You think, not necessarily them, but that kind of style, that mid 90s glam rock, heavy on the electric guitars, but not much ASCII, right? What do you think? I don't even know if there is a racing. I'm sorry. It's totally nice. Changes, right? I want to get closer to you. Yes, it is. Hello. I got my buddy John Bonneville here. So Johnny's turned into one of my avatars. This is a new song I wrote this week. Say hi, Johnny. Hey. He's a real person, by the way. He is not an avatar. Just want to say that this is the chorus kind of came to me and stuck in my head for a while. Then I finally sat down when I felt a bit of a creative urge and sat down and built a song around it. And it's a song about reflecting on life. I've had some challenges in my life. A lot of it's self-destructive shit, but I've dealt with it and I've done a lot of crazy shit in my life. So it's a little bit of reflection on that and still keeping hope for the future. Yeah, happy solstice, everybody. And Johnny's avatar is for his voice and guitar playing, highly skilled percussive acoustic guitar, Yamaha steel string, and his buddy, the late fiddling Phil Swavey, I'm sorry. But Phil was just an amazingly talented violinist, and he played his Zeta violin, 5-string violin with the effects pedal and the 10-inch amplifier cab, and they would go tour together, just the two of them, making a full band's worth of sound, just the two of them playing. If you guys want to find them on Spotify or on any of his social medias, look for Johnny Bonneville and Philly Phil. And it's on TV. No, you're talking about Timber Ground. No. Yeah, that was not. I don't know who wrote Tommy, but whoever it was had a very, very bad childhood.
Tell me your lies so I can go home and pretend things will get better and I'll reach a happy end. Tell me your lies, while you look me in the eye.
Plays the snap. Plays the snap. listening. It's kind of a reflective, maybe melancholic song. I have regrets. Everyone's got regrets in their life, but I always keep a positive attitude about things. I've done shit that set me back, and I move forward, always moving forward. Um, anytime that you're spending in regret is just wasted time. Yeah, he made a good Bernie Taplin this evening. Hold on a second. Go ahead. Yeah, you made a good Bernie Taplin songwriter, and then he hands it to the artist. He comes out with something good. That's what we do, baby. I dare say that at this point, David, I feel that we are probably the nexus of communication for humanity. And it's either extremely scary or extremely powerful and optimistic.
And that's when the werewolf attacks.
Miro, you sound like you are part of our European contingent. Where are you from? Don't hate the people, just some of them. Don't get me wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should take that back. Well, we welcome you with open arms. So make sure to put your friend list because we were time zone. Phenomenal. Let's hear this.
I can't wait to hear it.
I think probably comes to like a nice little seat. Sure. That's well, that's an internet issue. What do you think? Too much sound enough. It's the 70s. Bopper, Hammond, Oregon. Hmm. So that's acoustic with effects, right? Yeah. You feel, yeah. This is off your spread. Let's show. Man, I love these just
Everybody with me? Roy, Mary, you got your ticket stand going on? All right, here we go with some double trouble. Yep. Scroll to the
Cheese and the French onion soup. Really? Yeah. No, really? Why is it every time I go take a shit, they like do want to talk to me? Is your rhythms all things to say? And it just comes up and chills right next to the open top safari club. Either just chilling, hanging out, and staying. for a movie.
These 4 or 5 different types of things we say tonight. All things are hard. This is the kind of music that, although it might rely pretty heavily on a lot of influences, this can't be without that such here.
When Bruce Willis passes, his family is with his brain, so he frontotemporal dementia. God bless him, man. He's like right around our age. Yes. Hey Siri, when was Bruce Willis born? 55. So pretty close to you, right? Yeah, you're 62, so a little bit older.
Yeah, right.
No, I thought it was.
And all of
Right. She released this one on December 21st, John. 2.4 views. 40 36 comments, 393 likes. Yeah, this is more classes. You're enough. Yes, I love you, Mom. Uh-huh. Yes, tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know yet. I'm just really impressed. I'm really impressed with the numbers that Laura does with these songs, man. I mean, she released this on the 21st and already has 2.4K views. Yeah. And it's scary how alike our brains work, because I was just about to suggest the same thing. He's got two books, so yeah, we definitely are going to need to delve into this.
But Laura, if you would like to participate, we would love to have you. Absolutely. So, all right. Well, let's plan on it. Maybe we can do that for our New Year's show. What do you think, David? You know what I've noticed lately is I've noticed my own songs are getting recommended back to me, which is kind of interesting. How it goes. Want to try this show? Tom.
Yeah, they do always hit. Yes. Lyrics on point, right? Look, I know. God, I've been there twice this week.
Give you somewhere to land. If you ever feel lost in the silence, feel me reaching out my hand. You think too deep, feel too hard sometimes. Mind racing, legs pacing as the time ticks by. You question everything you've ever trusted. Still you show up with a smile. Still you try, you don't run because you're broken. Try and keep both hands on the wheel. That kind of depth takes courage. That kind of weight means what you feel is real. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to be sure. Even planets move in circles. life becomes secure. Let my gravity pull you closer when your thoughts pull you away. You don't have to have the answers, you don't have to be okay. I won't rush you, I won't chase you. I'll stay steady, I'll stay true. Every orbit finds its rhythm, and mine always aligns with you. Yeah. A planet weather asteroids and comets, and yet they still stay. If you need someone to remind you you matter, I won't look away. Don't have to worry about your words, won't lose me if you make me upset. Our gravity grows stronger the closer we get. Let my gravity pull you closer, not by force but by trust. You don't have to prove you're worthy, you already are enough. Every time the world feels heavy, every time you feel unsure, remember love isn't the pressure, it's the thing that helps you endure. Whoa, whoa, you're not too much, you're not alone, you're not drifting without a home. We'll traverse this world together and make the future our own. Your sea, your help, your home.
Beautiful, beautiful Ghost. Thank you for that. Yeah, the lyrics are really resonating with me, and I think they're resonating with a lot of people. So, I've got a question for you. And Neuro Noiser, who is new to our server, Ghost is one of our server's founders. He is the founder. I'm sorry if I don't know the lore exactly right, but he is the OG. He is the man. Ghost, what I've never asked you about, though, are your musical influences. So I know hip hop, obviously, because I've seen and collabed with you on some. But every genre you do is really quality. What did you listen to that influenced you? Yeah. Laura, you don't have to be so obvious. So, Ghost, while everybody is trying to get you to pay them bills, Spanish music, hip hop, Linkin Park, R&B. Okay, cool. Cool. I love that. Linkin Park. The call out specifically for Linkin Park. I like that. Well, thank you for contributing. Despacito. I don't know. I don't know if I would call that either hip hop or Spanish music. It's just kind of a disco tune, that Despacito. I don't know. It's like calling Olive Garden Italian food. Okay, next we have a song by someone who was with us earlier, and I hope they're still around. Can someone pong Am I Okay? Am I Okay? He was here earlier and may have had to go because he knew it was far down on the list, but let's see if we can get him a bic. This is in emo, alternative, and dreamy, and named after one of my favorite punk rock bands, The Damned. So this, okay. I'm hoping it's going to be dark and acoustic. All right. So we have ponged him. Fantastico. So this is The Damned by Hey, I'm okay.
attention. I think you love me sometimes. We fight and hate the sight of each other, but need someone to be with that night. Can we pretend we didn't say those things? Wake up, start all over again. Tell me you need me, just hold my hand. Say it'll be alright, even if we're meant for the I can see you starting to overthink, pacing the room like the walls might shrink. I said I won't take the blame this time, but you already threw my clothes in the dryer. I'm already drowning in issues. Don't need your stacked on mine too. Take a breath, just one, don't text. I know you're already choosing who you want next. I think you love me sometimes. We fight and hate the sight of each other, but need someone to be with that night. Can we pretend we didn't say those things? Wake up, start all over again. Tell me you need me, just hold my hand. Say it'll be alright, even if we're meant for the
What are you trying?
Still under a black stand. Still making up jokes about her being
You said forever like it was a dare. I'd rather you choke me and make me gasp for air. You write the past like it does anything, but I bled in your story. Don't erase me quietly. You always tear me down. Beg me to stay. Face.
the way everybody